best of 21 to be the first man through to the final.
Statement start from the world champ. For Johnny Clayton to take the scalp of Luke Littler again, you feel he'll have to perform like he did in the Masters in Milton Keynes. He averaged around about 104, finished at 60%, 8 180s. He kept pace with Luke Littler, and when he got chance, he took them. But it already looks like it's going to be a sizable challenge here.
Wow, what an explosive start from Luke the Nuke. Can he? 147. He may do. Oh, he fancied it, didn't he? He really did.
127.
But instead he's on a 10 darter. He's left double 10 after 9 darts.
Well, for Johnny, it's a leg against the darts.
421.
No immediate worry. 20. It's on his own throw. He's going to have to make things count. He's going to have to use Peter Wright's sort of approach the other night as a kind of guy. Luke's missed a few darts there, he'll be back. But just stay in the match and hope to take his opportunities.
Well, you and I were, you remember Luke Littler against Gian van Veen. He had a similar brilliant opening leg, and then he mucked around on the doubles. And he's missed 6 darts, incredible. He hit 7 into a perfect 9.
96.
Remarkably now, Johnny's waiting on a double. Up to double 5. 7. Make that 8. And he gets it in the end, and the leg goes. That's its rightful owner, but he stuttered a little bit there, Luke Littler, after going 7 into the perfect leg, but he strikes first.
Littler 12 months ago lost a brilliant quarter-final to Damon Hessa, but his scoring here is just immense. It's unbelievable. 3 180s already, averaging 109 despite missing 9 darts at double.
Because he scores so well, he gets ahead in legs. He can miss those darts and still win legs, win matches. Johnny looking like being left high and dry against the dart. Well, I'll say again, he managed to get down to a double in the end in leg 1, but didn't get an opportunity to lead again. Luke Littler. It's going on at a good pace this game. 11 darts at 2-1.
Would like Johnny to throw first. Game.
Keep things tight.
100.
Luke against Ratajski, against Peter Wright. There were moments where he just went off the boil slightly.
100.
He's hit a 180 in every leg of the match so far.
Didn't really reset himself there, Johnny. Thought the first dart was in, and that one was nowhere near at double 9. Here's the chance. It's this back-to-back 11s.
57.
More darts, missed the doubles. 11. Missed the double for Luke Littler, and he's averaging 111 and a half, and Johnny hops in and levels up.
It's a steal for Johnny Clayton. But he's done what he needs to do so far. He's held his throw.
433.
We've just been playing a little over 6 minutes here. We're about to complete a 5th leg.
140.
Top for Littler.
40.
This is a real concern for the world champ. 2 out of 16 for Luke Littler. 14 missed darts at double.
When Johnny had his spell of winning major titles, then the sort of finishes was taken out. The 1-2-1s, 1-2-4s. More chances for Littler. And he does lead at the first break, despite only 18% on the doubles. He's averaging 107 and a half. It's all on throw. Littler leads by 3 legs to 2.
Averaging 100, Johnny.
Finishing at 50% as well.
95.
A subplot to when you get to semi-finals. If you make the final, get in the Grand Slam. Not an issue for these two. Booked their spots already. It's for 3-3.
Good.
And Johnny again.
The sick leg, Johnny Clayton.
Pinning the double.
Throw first. Game.
All 6 legs have gone on throw. Here he goes again. He won't shy away. He'll keep putting himself in position. He'll keep going for the same doubles. Dart players are stubborn. They don't switch it up. He'll back himself to get it right. It's a race to 11 behind it, so
6.
no panic stations yet. It's an early breaker throw. But already Luke's wrestled the darts away in this 8th leg.
57.
Clayton here with a good setup shot. 140 King, he became known as, didn't he? There's another ball for Littler.
Good.
Well, there you go. Go figure. You missed 17 darts at double.
Game.
But when it comes to the ball, not a problem.
5-6 points behind in the averages, but finishing better.
437. Johnny McGuire.
He's got a couple of visits to get himself in at the break at 5 apiece.
100.
Brilliant semi-final. The Clayton for 5-all.
Johnny McGuire 40.
Breathtaking 10 legs. And credit to Johnny Clayton, he hangs on in there. Trailed 3-2 at the first break. He's level of 5 apiece here. Littler averaging close to 110, but Johnny 102, 5 out of 7 on the doubles. We have a proper semi-final at hands here.
Well, interesting there. He was just making sure that he was giving himself the perfect opportunity. Clayton's finishing's been that good, we don't expect him to miss.
He walked a little bit there.
48.
Now we're about to have some breathing space for the first time. 2 darts if needed. And he's starting to pin those doubles now. And you heard the roar there from Luke Littler. He knows how important that is. He's had to be patient to get himself a cushion. He's waited for a mistake from Johnny Clayton. He got it. Is that the cushion that's going to allow Luke Littler to really start expressing himself and push on and get himself in that final?
9 180s, 2 174s,
73.
an average of nearly 111. When he's playing like this, he is unbeatable. And we've seen these surges in the past, haven't we, Mark? And when Littler's on it, no one can come close to him.
Johnny McGuire 113.
We've hit some important 10+ finishes across this weekend. Johnny Clayton needs to hit this one too.
93. Luke McGuire 96.
That's for 4 successive legs. Over to double 9 with a switch.
78.
A couple of opportunities missed. Needs this, Johnny. Desperately needs this.
15, that last start doesn't count.
Yeah, he's thrown it in stride, so he's over the hockey, and you see players do that when they're frustrated. So Johnny, if he does return, well, he's not going to. But yeah, frustrated because he's done a lot right in this match, Johnny Clayton. But in the blink of an eye, he's seen it just race away from him.
Yeah, it was 5 out of 22. Now 9 out of 30.
140. Luke 125.
Semi-final 1 as well, Stu. That's the place to be in the UK Open, isn't it? Give yourself some rest.
Can't finish now.
45. Johnny 121. Luke required 80.
Well, Luke Littler is now just 1 away. In that mini session, he has won all 5 legs, and the world champ is aiming to become the UK Open champ. Good last dart.
Sixth. Johnny requires 70.
So hang on in there, Johnny. He is still batting in this semi-final, but it's in Luke Littler's hands now. He's got the darts.
Well, he does want to win in some style.
140.
The deflection. Nasty little deflection.
Six.
But despite the missed doubles, Littler's scoring has been astonishing, hasn't it?
Yeah, and he addressed it and he stayed patient. He didn't get frustrated himself. And look at this. 9 darts thrown. Tops left for a place in the final. A good couple of days with Johnny Clayton. Looks like coming to an end at the semi-final stage.
Wow, Luke Littler firing in a brilliant 10-darter to take his place in the final of the UK Open as the world champion chases another major title.
The last leg deciders, concentration and that composure in the last leg is paramount, really, because the nerves are jangling. It's just really difficult to find your target, but he seems to do it at ease at times.
59.
Wade is also one of those players who knows when to invest in a visit, invest in a leg. Sometimes it plays his mental reserves very carefully, I've always thought, and sometimes he'll let a leg go and already be thinking about the next one that matters in his mind.
Yeah, that's a good thinker of the game. He never thinks he's out of a match.
60. James
So
requires
no treble
38.
there to pressure James Wade. He's going double 10. Fives it is.
33.
Well, that's a big miss.
Joshua
but
requires
Josh Rock
153.
still has a big finish here. If he can take it, he can't do, so James Wade will return. But when you've missed a couple of doubles, it just gets under your skin a little bit.
James requires 5.
He's got to waste a dart for a single first.
Double 2.
Game shot.
Good dart from James Wade. Holds throw 2-1.
Fourth leg, it's Josh to throw
Yeah,
first.
the first
Game
ball
on.
throw. First 2 were breaks.
Not especially high level from James Wade, but at the moment it's enough to put distance between him, but Josh Rock finally gets going there in terms of maximums.
He needed that for a variety of reasons, mainly to have a chance of winning the leg.
65. Joshua requires
That maximum
127.
gives him this chance. 127 against the throw.
That was close. Bullseye though, required.
80.
Long shot. So Wade
James
will be back
96.
to go into the break, 4-1 up. Double 18.
Game shot.
Big lead for James Wade as they head to the first break of this race to 11 to book a place in the final. And once again, Josh Rock walks off in frustration.
Joshua requires
Well,
141.
let off the hook there by James Wade. Needs to hold throw here. That's the first thing he's got to do. Good first dart.
Well, this would wake him up. This
Better
would really
second
wake him
dart.
up. This would. Didn't.
Brain it back in, was it? It didn't happen.
I was getting ready.
You were ready and loaded. James Wade edging closer now to taking a 5-1 lead. Will this dart go? Yes, it will. And that's another break. And now Rock really is under pressure.
No, it's his first dart. He's just not managing to get it into the top of the treble 20 or somewhere near it. He's having to move around the board.
95.
And Wade disappointed there because that deflection into the 5 or treble 5 stopped him leaving a finish.
64. Joshua requires 110.
So 110 for Rock.
It's not happening, is it?
58.
Curious switch, wasn't it?
James
That first dart looked like a
80.
good marker for the treble 20, and then the switch.
Yeah, it's how you feel at the time. Obviously, we can't see the angle from here that you had as Wade looks at top for yet another leg.
40.
Right, this is the
Joshua
moment
Mackay,
now. He has to
52.
take this.
Yeah, if there's any doubt about the last one, there's no doubt about this one. This simply has to go. And it doesn't go.
James
And this is turning
40.
into an exasperated young man here, Josh Rock, for whom nothing is working out.
Game
And there's the punishment, and James Wade now moves into complete control of this match.
First.
2 more legs
Game
before we
on.
go to another break, and it's possible, unless something changes quickly, that he'll be 9-1 down at that break. Now a holder throw to go in 7-3 down, and he's still just about in it. And a good start from Josh Rock. Maximum number 3. Is this the moment
So
where he swings it back his way?
There you see it, Ned. You know, he needed some momentum. You talked about that then. You could see it with his body language. He's 7-2 down, but he's playing like it's a close match, and that's what he has to do for, obviously, this leg, but for the following 30 or 40 minutes.
6 perfect darts from Josh Rock.
Well, we said his scoring wasn't there as Wadey looking to respond again.
140.
We said Josh Rock's scoring hasn't been there. All of a sudden, he's on a 9-darter.
Oh. Well, he's a player who hit a 9-darter on debut at the Grand Slam against Michael van Gerwen a couple of years ago. Needs to stop thinking about the 9-darter and just get this leg won now, because Wade has scored heavily as well. And another big visit here will pressure the double tops that Josh Rock has left.
140. Joshua Mackay 40.
Just get this and move on to the break.
2 at double 10. Double 5 remaining.
35.
That's agonising after all that good work.
Joshua Mackay 81.
Here comes James Wade, the ultimate punisher.
Hit the nail on the head there, Ned.
Calm as you like.
Game shot.
Double 12, one of his favourite
James Wade.
areas of the board. A little shimmy of the shoulder.
Bit of anger inside him, hasn't he?
Well, there is a fieriness to his character, isn't there, Rock? It's a question of harnessing that energy and using it to your advantage, especially when you're up against such an impassive, experienced
Lennox
opponent.
Lewis once said, aggression is nothing without control.
60. James Mackay 90.
Stay up there for the bullseye. Has to go for it. The ball!
Game shot on the 11th
There we go.
leg.
No messing.
James Wade, 12th leg. It's Josh.
Well, it's too good at the moment for Rock.
He said he never got his game going for the first 7, 8 legs. Won the first one and then just couldn't hit anything.
It's number 7 from James Wade. 10 in victory over Luke Humphries. 7 so far against Rock. For a man who doesn't specialise in the big 180s, it's extraordinary. And Rock, with a couple of errant darts there, just has to regroup, think again. He's lost control of this leg with the darts.
51.
Big
James
last dart. He
Mackay
needed that. That was a
130.
composed recovery, though.
Treble 20 for ball. Got to go for it. Hit it last time.
Yeah,
and
he's
he
done
did
it
again.
2 in a
James
row
Wade.
on the ball from James Wade to come
First
within
thing
one
back,
leg
James, the
of
first
booking
verse.
himself a place in the
Game
final.
on.
Nothing is stopping Wadey at the moment. This is, wow, this is vintage Wade. As good.
Quality of James Wade. Well, he's going for it. He didn't need to.
Number 8.
Joshua Mackay 170.
Big fish here for Josh Rock. 2 in.
Go
Hits
on,
the ball.
son.
Oh, that was close.
45.
Oh, well, that would have been
James
some way,
required
even if he's
21.
signing off in this semi-final, that would have been some reminder of what he's capable of. Double 10 though for the match.
Game
Wade in the
shot.
final.
And the match.
There is no stopping the machine when he's up and running like this. Josh Rock applauds a man who knows how to win like few others. Invisible for months, invisible sometimes for years, and then
during the lockdown period when he beat Luke Humphries. That was on the back of Humphries absolutely banking MVG, and James Wade stepped up and beat Humphries 11-5.
140.
Well, that was the first maximum of the match to Luke Littler.
45. James requires 76.
This is for the hold. Double 8.
60.
And that's what Wade is
Luke
usually
91.
so good at.
You'd have bet money on him putting that one out. Double 10.
Good
big dart.
Second leg.
And Littler has a break of throw.
Third leg.
Incredibly, John, in the...
First.
So he could go as high as 7th. Littler, unfortunately, is too far adrift of Humphries, but he could put almost $500,000 between himself
96.
and MVG. We already know the World Cup pairing is going to be Humphries and Littler, the two Lukes. Good luck, everybody else.
180.
Been interesting if it had been Humphries and Wade, wouldn't it? It's fair to say they don't always see eye to eye.
There didn't seem a
98.
lot of love lost in their
50.
match, but what was that famous? What did that famous bloke say? Show me a good loser and I'll show you a loser.
Littler. Fourth leg, James to throw first.
There's no hangover from a leg like that. He just completely dismisses it and gets on with the job in hand. Like I said, a
96.
great quality to have, and especially at such a young age. We see it with a lot of young players. They can become petulant and their head can drop. Not this young man.
190.
Doing everything he needs to do at the moment.
Oh, he's at a 180 in each of the last 4 legs. Only blot on the
43.
copybook, John, is
Luke,
leg 4 where he's missed 9 darts at a double.
But now normal service seemingly being resumed.
41.
Well, this is the issue. Wade's going to have to find that absolute high end of his game in terms of scoring power just to try and apply some pressure
59.
to the Littler throw.
Luke, you require 40.
There's his dart to win the 5th leg.
Littler.
Luke Littler, a great start to this match. Littler has the ability to be just totally unfazed by going in front of the cameras and doing it in front of 4,000 or 5,000 people and picking up maximums for fun. That's number 5.
Yeah, and again, it just comes down to
100.
the fact that he
Luke,
started
you
from a young
require
age. He was
81.
playing in senior events at 12 years of age and winning them. Oh, clips the wire for an 11.
69.
I wouldn't mind going for double 6 there, John.
Don't do yourself down. Wadey just trying to give himself an opportunity.
99.
Well,
Luke,
he's
you
hoping for a
require
miss,
12.
isn't he? That's the thing.
Double 3, never easy.
Game shot
Well,
the 6th leg.
It isn't for most.
Luke Littler.
Littler pins it first time.
7th leg and Luke to
More
throw
bad
first.
news for Wade. That was a break of throw to Josh Rock effectively. So that was a good sign. I gave him hope because I thought, well, he'll have plenty left in the
85.
tank, but he looks to be running on empty now. Oh, needed the treble 20.
73.
And
Luke,
yeah,
you
doesn't
require
look comfortable, does he, John?
151.
No. If he's got a problem with his hip or something, but
Well,
he's
again,
not walking well.
The hip and the lower back
91.
takes a hell of a pounding in this sport because of the weight over one side of the body constantly.
59. Luke, you require 60.
Littler is closing in. This for 7-0. It's not ideally placed, that first one.
Game on the 7th leg.
You were saying?
Easy.
Luke Littler. 8th leg, James to throw first.
Some would have seen that as a bit of a blocker. As Luke, the younger man, picked up that flight. Now, what's James done to his hand? He's waving his hand about pretty in an uncomfortable manner. Did the bounce out hit his hand? I'm not quite sure what happened there, but he's done himself a nasty. If he got a 9 darter and stabbed himself in the hand on the way, that would have been new.
Well, that's what he's done. I think as he stepped down and sort of jolted on the off the hockey, I think the point of the dart's gone into his finger. I think James is one of those that does have those super sharp points.
Yeah, and when you're on the receiving end of a super sharp point, you can see it's still hurting now. Not funny.
Well, that was a careless James one. Yeah, 122.
That was loose.
I suppose you're allowed one aberration.
Luke, you require 64.
Littler again, he'll be looking at treble 8. 16 for tops.
44. James, you require
Wade going to get a leg?
Don't usually see him in this area of the board. He's getting closer.
Well, he had to go wider and wider.
Definitely in some discomfort.
Luke, you require 20. Gaze on the
9-0.
Luke Littler.
Only 11 required.
10th leg at James to third.
And Luke Littler is just about there.
Game on.
Well, James Wade gets himself on to a finish. That's a good visit.
Went for the Shanghai on 19s.
53. James, you require 43.
Tops.
Only just. There's none from 11. The last time he dropped a dart, he found the treble 20.
Luke, you require 61.
Tops now.
41. James, you require
He's had 18
20.
darts in this leg. Waiting for Wadey. And he gets one at last.
James Wade!
At last. It's been fairly miserable for James Wade. Sure Mervyn King will love you talking about that.
100. Luke, you require 120.
Remember when he hit 3 tops. I think that was against Peter Wright.
100. James, you require 78.
Memory's gone. Single 20. For 9-2.
Now tops. Can he do it? No,
58.
he can't. And Littler
Luke,
now double 10 to go within 1.
Gage on the 11th leg. Luke Littler.
10 out of
12th leg, James to
25.
third first. Game on. $100. James, you require
A very makeable
170.
check out of 121 for Littler. Wade had the 170 maximum, but can't get near.
85. Luke, you require 121.
So this could be it, Chris.
Treble 17. Would have left the ball. That would have been some way to get it done.
James, you require 85.
It's not in. He needed the treble 15. Double 5 with that. That's more like it.
James Wade
just keeps it going. A hold of throw. I would have loved to have been taking the trophy home again.
Yeah, it was interesting to listen to Luke's interview with Ned, where he basically said his main ambition was try and win each of the majors once. Well,
46.
Leaving too many out there, is he?
142.
142. Not going to be done on this visit, but he'll get
58.
another opportunity with Wade away on 175.
45.
Well, he's produced a great weekend.
Luke, you require
Is this
84.
going to be the moment? Good dart, double 12. And
72.
he does not finish the match.
James, you require
Wade with an
130.
opportunity.
Yeah. 2 bites at the cherry at the treble 20. Just got to stay straight. Treble 20 and ball. Ooh.
65.
So
Luke,
this
you
time
require
maybe.
12.
Double 6.
Good.
And there it is. Luke Littler
2025
is the UK Open champion.
Luke Littler.
He's played brilliantly this weekend.